over here. We went off here. And back on the road again. Just over onto that side. I think they must have had some grazing on this side and that side, and they keep going backwards and forwards onto the road. A bit of a log sticking out onto the road. Now I've just lost, I think I caught my eye at the back there, which I was looking at. Just lost where it's gone. Seems to be quite interested in us this morning. And they are a very curious creature. And if you're ever out walking in an area where it's not big fire, if you're able to walk by yourself or if you're with a guide, and you're sitting, if you see giraffe and you sit and they see you, quite often they'll actually come in for a closer look. And I've had giraffe come in to about 3 or 4 meters of us. And they've sat there. They go ahead. That's a negative. I wasn't able to do that.
Are you going to the north now or are you going south?
I'm going south towards Treehouse Dam. Those encounters with Fambring from Impala Plains north towards Sandy Patch. And I've even seen them when cheetah have been lying down. I've even seen them walking up to cheetah. And there was probably about 5 or 6 of them, and they're all stood in a line. And the largest male started walking over to them. But he was being very careful about it. It was quite a sight to see, I must admit. And these 2 cheetahs sort of sat there looking up at him. He wasn't too sure about them. The eyesight is really good. They can see for many kilometers if they've got a good vantage point. You can see he's very focused on us. You can see both ears are pointing towards us. He's looking at us. The wind is blowing away from us, so he's not getting a scent, but obviously they'll be used to seeing vehicles and people by now. So he won't really need the scent to confirm what he's seeing, but it helps. I don't know if that came over. There was a red-crested coron just calling. Well, it's either us that he's looking at, or there is something behind us. And I am checking behind us just in case. You just about make out the second giraffe towards the left of him, feeding off the tree at the back. Possibly a marula tree that's started to grow leaves. There's one or two on quarantine that have started. You can see he's not even ruminating now. If they really are quite relaxed, they'll start to ruminate. And you'll see the movement in the neck. It's about tennis ball size, moving up the neck. And that's from their first stomach, the rumen, or first chamber of the stomach, the rumen. I wonder if he is actually looking past us. There's obviously something that's caught his attention. Maybe there's some more giraffe in the distance. The other two seem to be quite happy feeding. Unfortunately, it's difficult for us to see the two at the back because they are so far back, and wherever I was moving we couldn't get a clear shot of them. One of the best sights to see is when giraffes are fighting. They stand shoulder to shoulder, and if there's young males, you'll actually get an older male trying to teach them how to fight. And for some reason the younger males think that they need to stand nose to tail, so you actually get the males, it's almost like a dance, and they'll try and turn them so that they face in the same way as he is. It takes a little while for the youngster to understand what the male's trying to tell him. And then eventually, when they've got it, they'll then start practicing hitting each other around the chest and neck area with their heads. It's quite an amazing sight to see. And when the males mean business, you can really hear those blows. Let's continue on. See if we can see what he's looking at. Many, many kilometers. Standing by? I've just got 3 Dlamiti on the junction with Zoe's and close to Impala Plains Junction. Lutu, El Sofar, Exofi and Consos from the Nkombi, Sandbring North from Impala Plains. Seeing something very light in the bush, but I think it's just the way the sunlight's hitting it. Quite a white rock down there. Way back. Looking for maybe any meat hanging from a tree. Any sign that there may be leopard around. Any sign of lion tracks. The guys have gone north to go and check the boundary, see if there's any sign of the cheetah crossing over. The cheetah were heading, or last seen heading south towards Tamboti Dam, which is just on Buffalo's Hook property. But if they came down towards Tamboti Dam, there's a possibility that they could come onto our property.